Hi, in this video I will show you how to add a recording under the recordings page on the website The Logic Consortium. So on this page we will have the ability to add a new recording, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So first thing I like to do is I like to open up two tabs. One tab will show the page that I'm working on, and the second page will basically be showing the admin tools that will allow me to add, update, and delete a particular recording. So to get to that admin page, go to the website logicconsortium.org/wp-admin, and again that's /wp-admin. So wp-admin, and you'll get to this particular page that will ask you for your username and password. By this time you should receive those credentials. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video so I can log in. Once you're logged in, you should see a page similar to this. The next thing you want to do is on your left hand side in the menus, you want to click on recordings. And here is basically the table of contents that shows all recordings on the recordings page. They're not exactly going to be in a certain order. But we will go over how to order the recordings in a moment. So first thing you want to do is if you want to add a new one, you'll click on this add new button, and I am going to add a new recording. I'm going to add a Gary Becker, and I would add a title up here. And in terms of where this would show up on the website, this area here would essentially be this part. And then I'm going to add a file name, which will essentially be this component right here. You will have to upload the audio file via FTP and upload it into the audio directory. That's how it's structured right now. But in the meantime, for Gary Becker, I'm going to paste the file name, and the file name is case sensitive, and you have to add in the extension. So in this case it's .mp3. Next we would add the featured image, which would be the image that would show up here. I advise that if the image already exists for a particular author or recorder, just go ahead and select in this area here. You don't have to upload another image, but in the case for Gary Becker, he doesn't exist, so I'm going to go ahead and drag and drop the image into this area here, and I'm going to go ahead and click on set featured image. He should pop up here, and I'm going to go ahead and publish. Now that I publish, he should show up on the page now. So he would show up at the top. The most recent is going to be at the top. Now let's just say I don't like that Gary's first. I can reorder him. So under the left hand side there is a sub menu called Reorder that will allow us to reorder the different recordings. So for Gary, let's say let's have it in between Robert and Dean, and we can click on update. Once we refresh, Gary would essentially be between Dean and Robert. And that's essentially how you would add a new recording. Now let's say I wanted to edit a already entered in recording. So in this case here, let's say because the audio file is Aaron and Dean Baker, and I wanted to adjust the title to be Aaron and Dean Baker, what I'll do is I would go back to all items, or I would just click on recording, and then I can click on edit Dean Baker because that's the title, and then I can then do Aaron and Dean Baker, and I'll click on update, and then I'll refresh, and now it's Aaron and Dean Baker. And then for this one I'll adjust it so it's just Dean Baker. So I'll go back and click on recordings or all items, click on the one that I want to edit, which is Dean Baker 2, and then update that, or delete the 2, and I'll update it, and now it would say Dean Baker. So that's essentially it on how to edit a recording. To delete a recording, it's simple as well. We'll go back to our recordings page that has all the recording, and essentially if you hover over any of these names, there is an ability to click on trash, and that would essentially delete the recording. I can also click on, if I want to do multiple deletions, I can click on and select particular recordings that I want to delete, and then for the bulk action, I'll click on move to trash, click on apply, and that will essentially remove all the selected recordings that I would want trashed.